Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm just here to do a quick little UI guide. I think I have a better UI than most people in this game, and I've seen people with really atrocious ones, and not a lot of good guides out there, so I'm gonna have a go at it. First things first, one thing that I do that a lot of people don't do, that I think is high value, is I have this invisible bar over here. You can click through it, and it just has rotational abilities on it. Anything that doesn't have a cooldown or really isn't that important, like secondary macros, like zoning my partner. I have self zone down here, I'm already tracking it. Don't need to see that. I know the button, I have it over here. All of that, it's just hidden, nice and out of the way. That way, when I'm looking down here, I see actually important abilities, such as my movement abilities, which are over here on the left. Damage over here in the middle. All of them are like next to each other, easy to see. Got the CC are all right here next to each other, and same with the defensives. I definitely would recommend also doing that. It's a nice little touch, you know. It'll help your eyes, you know, just immediately look at where you need to be looking for whatever ability you're trying to press or what cooldowns you're worried about. That's pretty much it for Dominos, I think. Yeah. As far as like frames and stuff, I just use regular edit mode. Party frames should be like right about here. You should totally put your debuffs and buffs like here instead of up here. Nobody is looking up here. You're never gonna be paying attention to that, and it's never gonna help you out. If you have it down here, you at least might see something important. And yeah, quick note on edit mode, you should totally put your self frame and target frame down here. Focus is not so important because if you're like me, you're going to be using xaryu for that almost the entire game, but you probably should put your focus frame somewhere at least decent looking like that. Way better to have it down here than anywhere else, like the top left. Totally should not do that if you are. Yeah. I have the arena frames like hidden on this because I use xaryu for that, and I like xaryu a lot. I have these really big cast bars on xaryu because I want to be able to see the person, like what they're casting, I mean, rather, and see it very clearly so I can react super quickly and press interrupt, because interrupt's the best ability in the game and everyone who doesn't press it is trolling. So yeah, big cast bars, super high value. xaryu is awesome. Another one that I wouldn't say this is a big one, but Leatrix Plus has a lot of useful tools like hiding annoying red screen effects when you're about to die. You can hide error messages from add-ons, meaning that like if you're mid-match and your add-on bugs out, it's not gonna like stop you from being able to press buttons and kill them. You'll just, yeah, you won't even notice it anymore. It's really nice. Class colored frames obviously is part of it as well. Not really a big deal, but it's kind of nice. A lot of people like it. The next point I want to bring up with after all that is weak auras. This mostly applies to unholy DKs, but you could totally take it and bring it to your own class as well, which is basically just tracking procs and stuff in a simple way. Obviously you could just look up here by your character, see the little like icons that Blizzard uses, but sometimes those get lost in the sauce when you're fighting like a demo lock, so I like to have some down here. Got Death Rot, Festermite over here, Necrotic Wounds, of course, Sudden Doom procs, Death Rot like I already showed. I track Plaguebringer, but obviously we're all, well, no, not all of us, but I'm running Clawing Shadows right now, so not worrying about that. Of course, got the Mez weak auras. Healer CC, I'd recommend putting this somewhere that you can definitely get the most value out of it. Just because you have it doesn't mean you're using it, and you should be using it. Yeah. That's pretty much weak auras. Alright, so the last UI thing I'm going to show is this add-on, Big Debuffs. This is mostly, again, just a little tip for DK players. You can, as you can see, it just like tracks your wounds, and you can set it to track whatever you want, but I like to see the Virulent Plague and the wounds, because your Virulent Plague basically is representing all of your Super Saiyan dots, and then obviously you want to see your wounds. I want to have them super visible, and this does that more than those tiny little ones you can see behind it. That those actually don't show up in arena for me. I don't know why they're showing on these dummies, but yeah, just big debuffs. It's awesome. Another thing that basically is just for unholy players is some macros. So a huge macro that probably a lot of you are slacking on is this chains of ice macro. So basically, like, if I'm targeting this person and my mouse is over here, it's going to change them. But if I'm targeting them and my mouse is on another player, it's going to change them. So it's just an easy way to change up a whole team real quick without having to like tab a million times. Along with that, I use mod shift macros for like literally every CC in the game, and I would recommend you do the same. It'll save you a ton of keybinds, and it'll just, you know, it'll get it in your brain. It's a super low effort way to be able to CC multiple people. And yeah, just mod shift your stun, your interrupt, your grip, your silence. You can even do it to dark sim. I have it for pet cake as well. And yeah, obviously we got the basic instacast on those, and your zone as well. I have self zone and partner zone, as you guys saw with the Dominos thing. And yeah, got the Swifty one shot macro, though it's really just full of toys, but you could do that as well. It's also good if you do it on dark transformation, but I like to do it on apocalypse as well. Especially nowadays, it feels like Apocalypse is like super bursty compared to Dark Trans or whatever else you have. The last thing I could possibly mention is I use this add-on called KUI nameplates. You could use whatever nameplate add-on you want, but personally I really like this one. You know, it's kind of simple. It shows your runes under them, not that I really pay much attention to that. The main reason I really like it is because it has like no weird bugs. Like if you ever had that thing where hunters just kind of disappear after feign deathing, this add-on will never let that happen ever again. You'll never have that issue. Yeah, any weird little like nameplate bugs like that, this add-on completely fixes it. As you can see there, my Sudden Doom proc has a laser sound because it's way cool. Yeah, KUI nameplates, definitely worth checking out. You could use whatever you want, but I really like KUI. I think that's everything I can tell you guys. Thank you for watching. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments or in Duratar on Tichondrius. I'm always out there like every day that I'm on, and yeah, might even play with some of y'all. Feel free to hit me up, ask for any advice. Play a lot of Unholy, can definitely help you out with it. Other classes, I don't really know like details and stuff, but you know, I understand the game. Definitely willing to try to help you guys improve, whatever. Alright, have a nice day.